hello there everybody, and welcome to yet another video, and welcome to yet another review video. And today we are reviewing the second episode of Alien Earth. And once again I have to say, no, Brother Law is never late, nor is he early. He reviews things precisely when he means to. Yes, I think that there's going to be the last episode of the series coming out shortly, but I've only seen the second episode. Why? Because I just watch things when I feel like watching them. And when I have the time. I don't want to be one of the people who just need to be up to the latest thing right now, at the moment. And the second episode, so more and more is being revealed, quite obviously. It is being revealed at the pace it requires, right? This is a TV show of gods know how many episodes are going to be there. 6, 7, 8, I don't know. I'll see. But the important thing is that it's what I really want these things to be. Me being a man who watches the Alien, the original, multiple times a year. I rewatch that film, probably most of all the films I know, besides The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. And I do love Alien, possibly even more than Aliens. So all of this is coming from like a fanatic, right? And so that's why I appreciate the fact that firstly it's set out of the official continuity and it is trying to do its own thing. It's absolutely not trying to do, it's not trying to live up to the original, nor is it trying to be connected in any way with the original, such as, for example, some of the previous films did, and people didn't like it. But I don't really care about what people like or dislike. I mean, if I cared, I wouldn't care about the film itself or the TV show. I wouldn't be able to enjoy anything. I would constantly be thinking about, oh, what do people think? I couldn't care less, right? But it is also, as far as the story and the protagonists and what it is really about, is very much different. The entire atmosphere, the take, the production, and like the overall feeling that you have from this is different. It's still Alien, but it is its own thing. Now, I mentioned in the review of the first episode that I did what it is about. But firstly, quite obviously, it's about, well, like three main things, right? So there is the struggle, the race, really, between the three huge organizations, the three huge corporations, that one of them, and they are being divided as far as the improvement and like the synthetic life goes. So we meet Yutani from Weyland-Yutani. We meet the other guy, the young one. And the name of him and his company slipping my mind right now. I'm sure you will remind me in the comments down below. So they are looking for improvement of human life, but at the same time for advancement in artificial life. And so this is a very nice subplot. It's something that the previous films haven't really explored into depth, apart from, yes, there being a synthetic person in each and every single Alien film, and they have elaborated upon characters such as these in Prometheus and Alien Covenant, with the character of David, but not in this scale. They would really try to set it in the grander scale of its own universe. So, and then you've got the group of 11-year-olds being in grown-up synthetic bodies all of a sudden. And that, of course, will mean, and I have expected this, actually I have wanted this, that the characters would act accordingly. They would act like 11-year-olds. And it is a little bit more complicated, since if you paid attention in the first episode, they said that they couldn't really replicate true emotions when they transferred the mind of the kids to the synthetic body. But they tried to approach it as close as possible by artificially implementing different hormones. And so imagine the mind of such a person being a kid, suddenly finding themselves in a synthetic body of a grown-up, and or their emotions being there, but not really, because they are artificial and not at the same time. And then, of course, we've got the overarching theme of aliens on Earth, because the ship of Weyland-Yutani that carried the different species that they gathered on the way crashed. And, of course, all the little aliens and bigger aliens are loose. And so I also do appreciate the fact that they tried to implement other creatures, different creatures, very much alien creatures, like the eye creature. Do you know what the most disgusting one is? And I was actually watching, I'm always watching something with somebody. I can't watch things by myself. But the person said that I was watching it with, they said, that the tick alien that sucks your blood, that's a million times scarier than the xenomorphs. And I said, yeah, I have to agree. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, I got a dog, and in summer, you take the dog on walks and to the woods and things like that. And so you have to, from time to time, get rid of ticks. And it's disgusting. And especially when the tick is already juiced up and it has eaten well. So ticks are really not that pleasant. And then when you see that alien tick being like this big and basically sucking all the blood from human body, you're like, ugh, yeah, I like that one. I do like the visual side of that show. Once again, I have to say, we do live in 2025. This should be a standard for a TV show or a film to look good. So I'm glad it didn't end up being bad. From what I could gather, they used prosthetics for the xenomorph. Of course, in certain scenes, they had to use CGI. For the little creatures, like for the eye creature, they did use CGI. But that's, I mean, you gotta do that. You can't do it with practical effects. If you need to, produce the film in a certain time, and if you want the final effect to look a certain way. So I do understand that. So once again, second episode, I have to say, I can't say much yet. It's slowly revealing, slowly going. I'm enjoying it. I'm just watching something absolutely like just switching off, watching it in the evening, or it's just Sunday afternoon. Not really wanting anything out of it. I mean, listen, fellas, I've got life. I don't have 6 hours to spend at a live stream crying about a TV show about aliens that's out of the original continuity. I just don't have time for that. No, absolutely not. I got life, right? So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.